Time now for Eye on Education. Well, the numbers just really aren't adding up. Why aren't there enough math teachers in Indiana classrooms? And what is being done to solve the problem? Well, enter Indianapolis-based XR Technologies, an ed tech startup that just received approval from the Indiana Department of Education to license and train math teachers. For more on the XR model and why it could move the needle in a big way in Indiana schools, pleased to be joined once again by CEO and founder Kevin Berkopes. And Kevin, again, welcome to the program.
It's great to be here. Thanks, Gary.
Hey, first of all, tee this up, this shortage. I mean, we hear broadly about a shortage of teachers, but in particular math teachers. How bad is the situation?
Well, it's 10 years or 20 years really in the making, but the pandemic really exacerbated everything that de-incentivized people to want to not be a part of the education system. You can imagine what it was like in the last 3 years in classrooms with students or not in classrooms. The only two positions that are more difficult to fill than mathematics are frankly, school leaders and special education. So it's one of those top that is cross-content domain.
And you feel that crisis is not an overstatement when you talk about it?
Yeah, I think it's beyond crisis. We have, nearly 300 open positions in Indiana today. These are publicly funded positions, right? They are paid by tax dollars to have really quality professionals in place, and there isn't anyone coming.
Now, XR Technologies positioned to address this in a big way. First of all, give us the thumbnail, the business model of XR Technologies.
Yeah, it's nuanced for people to understand. I think the best way to say it is it's a math department as a service, which is very different than what you would see on the open market. We run all or part of the mathematics departments for our school partners. We offer the professional, we wrap them with what we call XR Flex, which is a service that is a flexible blended learning. And it allows them to be a relative novice or new to education and perform admirably with students.
So big news for you, receiving $5 million from the Indiana Department of Education to train math teachers to go into the classroom. That's a lot of money.
Well, it shows a lot what the state of Indiana is trying to do in terms of innovating. There's a different way of thinking about how to get innovation into our education system. The Department of Education is leading with the idea that they can incentivize through grant funding and other things to get schools to try something new. We all want something new. To get the system to try something new is important, and it's given us a huge opportunity to scale.
And as you talk about the focus on STEM, on science, technology, engineering, and math, and fueling that pipeline, that makes it maybe more of a sense of urgency to solve this issue.
Well, think about the pipeline in a different way. The education system right now in K-12 is leading to higher ed, which leads to the pipelines that we hear about, right? The Indy Tech scene, among other things. They have a crisis of hire as quality candidates for IT and software development, among other things. What if we use the education system as a process where we can benefit dually both the professionals that are there, but also the students that are there? Training and developing the capacity and up-credentialing people that are in our community to drive great value for students is dually beneficial. It's a place where we think we can attract a lot of people through the right incentives to work in education and then potentially move on to something else after several years of value.
Yeah, I should mention too, part of this $5 million is a licensure program, right? Which you're going to be a part of and really is unique in the country.
Yeah, so XR Academy for Teachers is what we call that, and the Indiana Department of Education, the State Board of Education gave us approval on May 4th. And then where and how that works is really important. It's competency-based, which means we can employ teachers at schools. They get competency for the work that they're doing and the training that we do to make sure they're excellent mathematics teachers. That first academic year, they get full-time salary benefits, stock options with our company, but they also up their credential and get a licensure.
Very important issue and topic, and that's producing more math teachers in Indiana. XR Technologies really addressing the problem. And Kevin Berkopes, as always, thanks for joining us. We look forward to following your story.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate you.